Hi, Marty McDermott for the Martin Fine Furniture Store, the oldest furniture business in Indiana, and our prices are out of this world. 50% off everything, every day. A free chair with every sofa purchase. Free delivery, free setup, and 6 months free financing.
Mr. Martin, did all these Martians buy our furniture?
Yeah, and I hope they don't expect free delivery all the way to Mars.
You got that right.
Hey everybody, welcome to our studio audience. Hey. I can't see. There we go. Okay. So I forget where we are. Lee is here to tell us where we are. There's the studio audience I see, and there's the Whistler, our annual Whistler. Show number 51.
Security,
here we go.
take him out. So we're in Encino, California, Tony.
Okay.
Kind of southern California. We're currently still under our flood and typhoon watch.
And so no updates from that since?
Well, we lost our radio, so we don't know.
Okay.
So if suddenly the roof starts to shake and then flies off, we lose half our audience members. Well, we still have the good half. So just make sure the good doctor is buckled down if that happens.
I'll jump on him.
Check, please.
Don't do that. That's a lawsuit. And our sponsor, again, kind of really glad these guys finally stepped up and decided to be our sponsor.
Right.
Is the Car Club of Southern Mississippi.
That's good.
Here in California, they're moving into this area. They exclusively do car detailing and candy striping.
Okay.
Right.
So candy striping is actually a verb.
It's a job.
It's a job.
It's a job. I don't know what the relationship is to cars.
Yeah, I don't
unless
have no
it's
idea.
Detailing something, but I always thought candy stripers were in the hospital.
Yes, me too.
So
But they're not.
I don't know really what.
Do they
probably get sued
Do they
for
validate parking? Maybe
They do at the hospital.
Okay, that's good because that's hard to,
not
especially if
here.
it's an emergency and trying to find the emergency room and.
Well,
How do I park this thing?
at some point they're going to stop throwing candy. It's not going to be good for the patients. I think.
Yes. Well, and how many in the audience now? Is it?
We have 130.
What was it before?
132.
Oh, so we lost a couple.
2 have left. They were listening to their radios and they got up suddenly and ran out. So the others are pretty much clueless.
So is it dangerous lightning?
No, it's ball lightning.
Oh, okay.
It's just a generalized heat lightning.
Yeah,
So
okay.
if you're outside and it's hot, you can get shocked and
So
killed.
the golf club in the air would be.
That's right out.
Okay.
But not for you.
All right. So with us is Dr. Rudy Kachmann. Sorry, Kachmann. Everybody, welcome the good doctor here. And don't forget, Elon is here as well. Elon, say hi to Elon, everybody. Hey.
Party. Yeah.
So Elon is a friend of yours.
Yes. He loves you too.
Oh, thank you. So both of you, I think, have written a book lately?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Or was it just you, or it was just Elon?
Well, he helped me. He's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's lost his teeth because eating too much sugar. But he's learning. They'll go back. He's young enough, and they'll go back, and he'll be even more beautiful.
So you've written a book called Kid Scripts.
Yes.
And that is a book about what?
It's about a system of behavior, 20 prescriptions that lead to good life that can be taught to children. And Dan Lynch, who used to be for the Journal Gazette, a very good illustration person, I saw him, I think it was Bob Evans eating with his wife, and I walk up to them, and he couldn't say a word. He'd had a stroke. He couldn't say anything.
Oh.
So I took a napkin, and I said, do you think you could still do your drawings? He was 4 months post his stroke. No one ever checked it. And I asked him to draw something. He drew it on there, and I hired him to do all the cartoons for the Kid Scripts.
Oh, really?
And you could, I think, going to show the cover there. It's a code of behavior I wrote for adults. 20 prescriptions that lead to a good life to be taught in the school system. And now they're posted on a statue in front of the Criminal Justice Building for Children. It's there. Beautiful statue. They're written right on there. And the statue is a melted down guns that are real that I got from the police department.
Really?
They gave them to me. Machine guns, pistols. Yeah, they're right there. And then there's a flame with a dove on top, so it's conflict to resolution. Oh. So I wanted to put it in front of the courthouse. They wouldn't let me. I get upset, and boy, did he get upset. He get upset. So, but they're still there. If you go down Wells, where it goes, you go to Frankie, just before that, you can drive up, you can park, and have a look. On a beautiful day, flowers will be growing, and I have some people who post them at home on the wall for the children to memorize them. So I'm after all, I'm 39 years old for the 48th time. Wow, and add them together. Healthy, and I try to teach it to the community. And these TV shows here allow me to put them onto YouTube in 10 days. Yeah, to YouTube in 10 days. And then now the nation of India, wouldn't believe it, call me because there's so much diabetes there. They can't afford to pay for them all. Not enough hospitals, not enough doctors. And they take my 700 YouTube shows, which I did right here. Oh. Yes, same as you're doing. Yeah. And they're looking at them. And they can go on their phone. They translate them into other dialects and languages, and they can use their phone. And the nation has the most diabetics in the world. India, they're the most people, but they're most. Yeah, they used to eat only rice, but then they added processed food, and the nation went like that. And probably 80-90% of the people in India are diabetic. China is number 2. And Indiana, Allen County, maybe 70% of diabetes. They don't even know it.
So a lot of people
our industries are not telling the people to get a serum insulin test. Get a serum insulin test even as a young kid.
Yeah.
Because you can be thin, be a trophy, thin on the outside, but fat in the pancreas and a little bit fat on the inside, and you're diabetic and you don't even know it, and our medical system is not testing it.
So what is the main cause of that then?
The main cause is eating the wrong food, sugary foods.
Okay. So the diet things you were talking about earlier, how does that compare to keto? I've heard about the keto diet.
He mentions the word keto, K-E-T-O, which you hear about lately. It's a great way of eating, and I'm going to explain to you really what it is. Ketones are little molecules like blood sugar, glucose, made in the liver, okay? If you eat non-sugary food, insulin, which pushes sugar into the cell for energy, that's what insulin is, the main hormone in your body. Remember, get the insulin test. But if you're not eating sugary food, your sugar level drops, then the insulin, whose job is to push sugar into the cell to get the energy, they drop, and then your fat cells open up, and you are using fat for energy. That's ketones. So the thing that you want to eat is good fats, about 50-70% good fats. So learn the difference between good fats and bad fats. Very important.
So avocados are good fat.
And avocados are good fat. Olives are good fats. Generally, what I do, no reason, I don't have any illness, but if you want to really speed it up, fasting. You don't need to eat breakfast because our body secretes about 5 hormones which keep your blood sugar like this. I play like that, so I play pickleball, then I eat around noon, and then the exercise puts out some hormones too, so I really don't. At noon, I'm not even hungry.
Are you referring to...
eat 2 meals a day. After the show is done, I'm going to go out. That's it. I'm 132 pounds every day. You would think, because of glycogen has water with it, I exercise, I would think it would be 134, 130. No. I think I'm at a set point, which is not described in the medical literature that much, but I must have a set point. In other words, if I have a dessert, okay, I'll not weigh more the next morning. I might even weigh less. I think my body increases its metabolic rate if I have a piece of dessert. It's fascinating.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm just describing what's happening to me.
This didn't work for me yet.
Yeah, but
He
you're
looked
sure to get
at
a serum insulin test. You're sure to get maybe a blood sugar, a glucose tolerance test.
I'm getting better. No, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment.
Have I bored you enough?
No. I was actually going to ask you.
Was it interesting? He said he's learning, although he's.
He was laying down a second ago.
I
Did
know
you
it.
see him?
He's heard this message many times before. I haven't yet.
You mentioned fasting. How does intermittent fasting?
Yes, the best way you can fast many different ways. It goes back thousands of years in history and even in religion, and it's good. But I'm not for skipping days or weeks or months. Matter of fact, if a say 400-pound person were to fast, they wouldn't have to eat maybe for a year. They live off the fat.
For a year?
Yes. The fat will break down and provide the energy. Yes.
I think we need to look at snakes as the example.
Shown.
Yeah.
That's been shown. Yeah.
Really?
That they will not get hungry. The hormones will not change. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I do the 16-8. 16 hours you don't eat, 8 hours you eat. But you don't have to follow it exactly. I don't follow it exactly.
There's a lot of models of
and
it.
if I'm in a restaurant and I'm having dessert, don't walk out to me and say, Dr. Cashman, that's got sugar. And he would just laugh. It was pointed out to me, but don't do that.
No, I won't embarrass you.
Remember, my weight will be the same the next day.
Yeah.
But probably if I ate dessert every day, it would change.
So maybe I can just have your dessert then.
You got it.
Yeah, Tony,
That's
I think
funny,
your
isn't it?
set
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
somewhere between 200
Thank you,
and
Elon.
400.
Oh, that hurt.
So funny.
You want to do a little challenge?
Head.
Well,
Can we do a challenge?
don't make it.
It won't be too hard. So Lee is going to be the judge here.
Yeah.
You're going to say a synonym for sugar,
Okay.
and then he's going to say if you're right or not.
Sure,
Why don't
man.
you tell us what we're doing?
Yeah.
Since
Kind of
you're-
what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did
So
he
you
say?
two are going to have a word contest. Who
Okay.
knows the most synonyms for sugar? And it could be processed sugar, it could be laboratory sugar, it could be biological sugar.
Well, Lottie frickin' dog!
Yeah.
So there's a whole range here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Tony will go
down quick.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's saying sugar, glucose.
Okay. Is
All
that
right, that's a good one.
right? Fructose.
Also a good one.
Okay.
That's the other half of sucrose is glucose and fructose because they're half each.
Oh, so you said.
And chemically they're very similar, except fructose has to be broken down in the liver.
Okay.
It never affects your sugar level. You would run a test. So if you were to eat a lot of corn, for example, which has a lot of fructose in it all the time, your blood sugar wouldn't even go up. Go to the liver. The liver's got a lot of work to do. It affects heart disease, renal disease. So eating a lot of fructose is not a good thing.
So his answer is sucrose.
So we're going to go with sucrose.
Is that true? Is that a good one?
Okay. That's a good one.
I have to come up with a synonym for sugar. Liver candy.
Let's just go with candy
Oh, yes.
versus
Well,
liver
your
candy.
liver breaks it down, so I figured it was candy for your liver.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see that at the store?
yeah.
Like some liver
Not yet.
candy?
Not yet.
All right.
All right,
Next.
you got another one. What's another name for sugar?
Another name for sugar, sucralide.
Oh. Oh. That's a 3-letter score right there. He's
That
writing.
also is a
He's
good one,
writing.
too.
Yeah, mannitol would be another one.
Oh, he just gave me
I was
one.
thinking of mannitol.
Mannitol, yeah.
I never heard of that. Yours up, Tony.
Sugar, I'm going to say sweetener.
What kind of sweetener?
The raw sugar. Raw.
Saccharin.
Is saccharin sugar?
That's a sweetener.
I said sweeteners. Okay,
Okay.
you got another one.
Just,
He said Saginaw, though, or something like
That's
that.
Michigan.
So, hey, everybody. Welcome, Dr. Cashman here. Thank you, audience, for... You can go to Amazon and see all of his books. How many books you got?
25 books that I've written. But go to YouTube Facebook, now Instagram, and you'll see 700 TV shows that I've done here on health.
Yeah. So you can go see those on YouTube, and we'll be right back after this. Everybody, thanks for coming. Thank you. Thank you, Elon.
So we can assume he won the contest.
Yeah, I think so.
Good question.
There were many more. We had dextrose, and we had maltose. We had
I
white
ran
sugar,
out.
brown sugar, powdered sugar.
Yeah, dude.